a couple years ago, literally somebody mentioned the date, and I thought, wow, it's going to be 20 years that I've been in show business because Halloween was my first movie. And it was going to be 20 years to the day that the movie was released, coming up, 1998 Halloween. And I thought, I'm still in the movie business. I can still get a job. Wouldn't it be interesting if we went back and made a 20th anniversary movie, see what happened to Laurie Strode? That's how it began. I tried to come up with a few little remembrances. Quite frankly, my preparation was watching Halloween. The day before I shot the movie, I just watched the original movie. And, you know, I'm going to try to twirl my hair in it somewhere and try to kind of come up with a few little connections to her past. But, you know, it is 20 years later, and I can tell you now that I, Jamie, am not the same person I was when I was 19 years old. So, you know, that's how I prepared. Okay. Laurie Strode remains, except for Helen Tasker in True Lies, the only part that really gave me a well-rounded part to play, somebody with a complete history that you really got a sense of. And, you know, I mean, I have a couple other movies where people like the movies a lot, but I don't think people remember the name of the character. The character was just kind of this person. I don't think you know very much about this person. Laurie Strode was the first movie I got to do. And, you know, even as I got success in other areas, I always, you know, look back very fondly on playing her, because you knew who she was. You know, you just completely got it. And, you know, I'm proud of that work, and I'm proud that, you know, they wrote such a good character in a horror movie. I mean, it's ironic that it's a horror movie that almost afforded me the best part to play. The first movie, everything was in relation to Laurie. They were there, that's why when Laurie left the house and walked across the street, a woman stood up at the theater I went to see and went, "Don't go in there!" Because you've established he's there, she's here, she's going there. It's that simple, and in this movie we have the same setup. We know where they are, we know where the kids are, and we know where Laurie is, and we know where Michael Myers is. In Halloween, the character of Marion, the opening nurse, who is also in our movie, Halloween, H20, is played by Nancy Stevens, who I also know. But Marion, her character name, was named after my mother's character in Psycho. That was John Carpenter's homage to my mom in Psycho. So there are homages in this movie to the first movie all over the place. First of all, having Nancy Stevens reprise her role as Marion Whittington, the nurse in the first movie, in the opening scene with Dr. Loomis. She's also in Halloween 2, and she's in our movie. She is the opening scene. There's a homage to Steve Miner's earlier work in the movie. There's many homages to Scream in the movie. There are a couple reprisal lines that characters say. My mother reprises a line that was said by another character in Halloween. I reprised the same line that I said in the first movie. Because Scream has them all through it, and, you know, Kevin homaged Halloween left, right, and center, so. Yeah. I only just saw it about a month ago, and I didn't even realize that I was on the TV screen as the bad guys killed. That Laurie Strode, in her little pale blue shirt, actually kills the guy from Scream. Kills me.